There's a lot of bells and whistles and flashing media. People are toying with our minds, and we're also allowing it, and we're doing it with others. The thing is, what in the world is really witchcraft? And I'm talking really to Christians. What is witchcraft without all the spooky, invisible, everybody gets those, hepped up, scared, and worried about it, when really it's right in front of our eyes in our family, in the church, the business world, our relationships. So what I'm doing on tavoleader.com is just calmly researching what is and is not witchcraft to the Christian, so they will know. What it can be is going after. It's really, if you look at the worst case, divining us in church or the occult, it's really a person needing something, feeling powerless, wanting to go deeper and to connect with something higher themselves, to get fuel to go out and take control. So I would say it's authority looking for the right power source, and it happens in men and women and Christian ministry and other faiths as well. We're not putting anybody down. But to define it, you have to talk slowly, in depth. So I have this giant series that I just started, also a video, and today is the 21st of September 2025 on tavoleader.com, and it will be unfolding my Bible, and I put it at the top of my list. Blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see God. That is Christ in the Beatitudes, the Beatitudes. Be like that in your attitude, and you will be positive and accept God's blessing and do his will and have his joy. So blessed are the pure in heart, they shall see God, is what Jesus said in the Beatitudes when he was alive. I would like to define that over here as blessed are the persons who have no secret agenda, no hidden motives, no need or will to pull the wool over anybody else's eyes, no anger or resentment and bitterness at mama, daddy, slavery, yourself. The list goes on to that. At one point, I knew a pastor, a prophet, a pastor who's older than myself, decades ago, and he had said that when he was the most cheerful, smart, good husband, clean living man, and he said, the Lord showed me when I started out this that I had 71 people that I had not forgiven. And his ministry was about getting healed with laughter, and forgiveness is a big deal, and it is with Jesus. If you read Matthew 15:6, or there's 6:15. Anyway, Jesus said, unless you forgive everybody like I forgave you, I will not forgive you. That means when you get to heaven, you'll be turned away. Nobody wants that, especially the Christian who thinks they've got it made. So we're talking serious stuff, but the way I write, the way I think, the way I put it is lighter. I try to be positive, not depressing, not scary, because that's out there, that's been done. My picture is that we're only passing through this world, and that the Bible teaches me that fear has torment. You can Google that. Fear has torment that gets you distracted, scared, it robs your quality of life. And this is where the poor me victim comes in, no teaching. So we want to will to do the right thing, will to know about it so we can improve. I've improved, and many times I find that when my biggest scare, the biggest circumstances in a Christian ministry, living my life with people, the bugaboo that's out there, that when it's passed, if I've really had a pure heart, if I've really gone after it with all, let God do it and tell me what to do and not to do, then I come out more victorious, more positive, more cheery, more hopeful, because I know I'm going to be even better off in heaven. But I'm not ready to go there unless God needs me. But I feel it's the joy of the Lord that's missing in ministry, a lot of the joy of the Lord. Instead, it's a lot of fear-based, looking for women who are Jezebels, looking for people who will take you over. That's charismatic or prophetic type speak, but that's what's going on. And they have good music, really good music, but that does not portray that underneath that music is something else, false authority. Also, not every one of them, because there is a remnant, and I'm friends with them. There is such a thing as charismatic witchcraft. And I don't want to get into that. I want it to be joyful. Because, see, Jesus Christ, if you read about him, he wasn't depressed, he wasn't oppressed, and he didn't come to enslave or abuse or conquest women or anything like that. But we got that now in the mixture of the United States quasi-entertainment ministry and any place. And after watch me, you watch you. But the goal is to be a community that affects society where you live, where I live, for revival, so the fear of the Lord will come to the Christian, and then more people will be attracted to the Lord because they can trust. They can trust when you go, and if they're playing mind games, a caste system, faking it till they make it, shallow, too conservative, all these things, the visitor knows. The visitor knows, especially if you've been abused, or if you're a black person, a kind of person that's been through prejudice, you'll know. And then certain people, women and men, have been abused or mistreated, white, black, or brown, gay people, seekers. You want to be respecting everybody who shows up in God's image. That doesn't mean you condone them or you trust them, and they don't condone you or trust you or me, but we're going to be out there doing the right thing. When I was getting ready to put the witchcraft series, I have a big video up there on September 21st. I think it's the shortest day of the year. Or no, that's December. This is a solstice, I believe, maybe. Anyway, something big going on this week. I was impressed by the Lord to look up Nathaniel. And Nathaniel is the one where Jesus said, "Look, behold, there is an Israelite with no guile." What is no guile? No deceit, no hidden motives, no secret ambitions, no wanting to be sleazy to get it. That's a term that you can say is addressed in sleight of hand, tricky, avoiding, control, power playing, real witchcraft, but it is not the same as subliminal, voodoo, psychic, whatever other things that people are doing now in the spirit. And I put this under the blood because we are victorious more than we would ever know. We need to get our Bible out. Know that Jesus said he's given you and me power to tread upon scorpions, so that nothing can hurt you. We have the blood of the Lamb, the word of our testimony. We love not our life unto death, Revelation 12. There's much more seated above in heavenly places, above all principalities and powers in Christ Jesus. All right, look that up. That's Ephesians 1. Let's get our minds filled with that instead of just, discouragement, evil, carnal, witch-watching, playtime. God bless. This is Tavo D'Arcy signing off for now. Be blessed. And when you need it, it's a resource. No joining, no membership. We have onlinefellowship.us. God bless.